All right. I came across this about 2 months ago, and what drew me to this was the concept. The concept, I think, is a very sound concept. Now, as to the validity of this and proof, that sort of things, I cannot vouch for that. I didn't go that deep into it. What I can say is that I'm just quickly look. What I'm going to do now first, before I just tell you about this, the first question I always get asked by everyone, and I bumped into a friend of mine this afternoon, and the first thing he asked is, have you actually drawn money from this and received it in your bank account? What you can see there is the withdrawals I've made since, well, there you can see at the bottom, the 1st of August. That's when I started. The first withdrawal is just a small test one, as you can see, for 51 Rand. And there you can see the dates on the left-hand side and the amounts on the right-hand side. That's the withdrawals I've made since the 1st of August. Now look at the amounts there. It's actually quite astonishing. You can see the amounts. The last one I did was yesterday, around about 12 minutes past 11. And the funny thing about this last one, I put in the withdrawal request at 12 minutes past 11, and the money was in my account 34 seconds. Yeah, you heard right, 34 seconds, and that money was in my account. So all of those withdrawals was done, and same day, except for one that took about 28 hours. Although the system tells you should allow for 48 hours when making a withdrawal, we've never actually had a withdrawal take 48 hours. The longest we've had was 30 hours. And that was one in my case. But the rest was all same day, averaging between, like you heard just now, 34 seconds up to about 4 hours, and the money's in your account. Those are the withdrawals I've made from this one account. I've got 9 accounts that I registered for myself. I've done withdrawals from 4 of the other accounts. This is just on the one. I mean, you can add this up on this one account. It adds up to about 75,138 Rand that I would withdrawn in the last 2 months. All right, I'm just going to go one screen back here. Now, when you log into it, at the top left-hand corner, there's a little black profile there. You click on that, and it'll show you your name and your account balance at the time. And then I'm just going to show you what this is about. You're going to click on Task Hall. Now, what happens now is I'm telling the system that I'm here. Now, let's just quickly give you the background. This is all about marketing. The bigger, more global merchants, they have huge marketing budgets, millions of dollars. Now, but as you can imagine, with the arrival of COVID, the one thing that changed about every single person worldwide is the shopping habits. A lot more people are now shopping online, and these merchants had to start looking at the way they approach the shopping platforms like Takealot or Amazon.com, Alibaba, Kilimall, all those big online shopping platforms. Now, if you, for instance, go onto one of those platforms and you would be looking for, let's say, a hairdryer, and you click in the search engine hairdryer, it might throw out any one of 200 different hairdryers, okay? Now, be honest with yourself, are you going to look through each and every one of those 200 hairdryers? Chances are none. So the guy whose hairdryer pops up at number 200 is basically not going to sell anything. And the only way he can increase his visibility on these shopping platforms is by getting more hits or orders so that his product will pop up higher in the ranking. And that's where this platform comes in. This platform was created so that the merchants can push virtual orders of their own products through this platform. And here's the catch now. Somebody somewhere has to process that order. Somebody has to sit in front of a computer and say, submit or receive or proceed or whatever the case may be. And that's where you and I come in. We register with this Takealot Online Revenue platform. And then you say, okay, I'm here. You can throw some orders my way and I'll capture them. And then the merchant whose order you capture pays you a little commission. It's not a lot. It's 0.23%. Now, you see in the middle, there's a button that says Receive Task. I'm going to hit that now, and that's going to now, it scans my balance, which is 24,000. It's looking for orders somewhere below that. So probably I'm going to get an order for about 18 or, okay, there's an order for 16,000 Rand. Now, if I say order submit, you can see my commission there is 46 Rand. So all I have to do is to say order submit. It's submitting, it's connecting, it's communicating, and now it says submitted successfully. I close, and that's it. That order is done. Now, as you can see, I've done 2 orders for today there by today's orders, and I've already received 98 Rand. That is immediately added to my balance. So once I've finished my 16 orders, you can see that yesterday's commission was 998 Rand. Today, it'll probably be in the order of about 120 Rand or so. Sorry, 1,020 Rand. And that will be automatically added to my balance. So tomorrow when I do my 16 orders, it'll be orders of slightly higher value. So tomorrow it'll be even more. And that's basically what this is about. You are just logging orders for the bigger merchants. A lot of people ask, where does the money come from that they pay you? It comes from the merchants. They pay the platform to be able to push their products through here. So they throw hundreds and thousands of virtual orders through here. It's not an order that's going to be packaged and shipped off to you. It's just a virtual order. But here's the catch. If you say receive task, it is as if you are ordering this, and it is logged or captured as an order that was placed for that specific product. But now the system sees it as you ordering this product. And the first thing it's going to say, if you don't have money in your account, it's going to say insufficient funds. You can't order this. So you have to put money in order to be able to receive tasks. The minimum you can start with is 300 Rand, but at 300 Rand, you'll make 7 Rand a day. So that's not really money. As you can see here, my balance is 24,886 Rand. And that's what I get per task. You saw that there. It was about 46 odd Rand per task. The higher your balance, the more you receive, the more commission. Now, the commission is not that bad. There is a affiliate commission structure. In other words, 10,642% on people below you. And this is where a lot of people say, but here comes the pyramid. 10,642 gives you 22%. How can a merchant afford to part with 22% of the value of that product and still make money? Now, you have to pay careful attention. I received that money, and it's only 0.2% of the value of that order, 0.2%. Now, the person above me gets 10% on what I make. So he's not getting 10% of the value of the order. He's only getting 10% of 0.2%. So in the end, after the merchant has paid the full commission structure, he only parted with 0.24%, which is nothing if you are parting with that amount in respect of the marketing you're getting. So it's not really a pyramid scheme in that sense, because there's very, very little money that this merchant is parting with in order to get the marketing value that he's getting here. So I don't know at this stage if there's any questions from anybody. You feel free, please let me know if there's any questions this far. Does that make sense to anybody?
Yeah, to me it makes sense. Okay, yes, but yeah, no, to me it makes sense so far. I'm actually glad for the very good explanation. It does make sense, but yeah. Definitely have some other questions I'll ask you a bit later. Okay. So just a question, sorry, Paulus.
Yes.
I believe that you only get that 10,642% on the first deposit that your downline makes. Is that true?
No. Let's just clear this up. If somebody, let's say, for instance, William, you registered under me. On your very first deposit that you make to the platform, I'll receive 6%. On deposit commissions, the commission structure is 642. It's a 3-tier, it's 3 levels, level 1, 2, and 3 below you. So in other words, if you were to deposit, let's say 300 Rand, I would get 18 Rand. That's once off, that's on the first deposit. If 2 days later you decided I'm going to deposit 10,000 Rand, I get nothing from that deposit, nothing. It's only on the first deposit and it's only 6%. Then when you start doing your daily orders, your daily 16 tasks, on those, I get 10, 6, 4, 2 as the levels go down. So you're a first level under me, I'll get 10% of what you make. So if you do your 16 orders for the day and the commission you received, look at mine. Mine was now, let's say, 1,000 Rand for the day. If you did that and you were my first level entry under me, I would get 10% of that. So immediately once you finished your 16 tasks and you made 1,000 Rand, my account would already have been credited with 100 Rand, which is 10% of that. Now, once again, remember, that is 10% not of the value of the orders. It's 10% of the 0.2% that you made. So in actual fact, the 100 Rand I received would have been 0.02% of the value of those orders, which is nothing. It's negligible for a merchant to part with in respect of the marketing he's getting.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So, so on task commissions, the structure is 4-layered. It's a 10, 6, 4, 2. It's up to level 4. And then on the commission, the deposit commissions, it's only on the first deposit that somebody makes, and it's only 3 levels, 6, 4, 2. Now, if I can just go back again to that app, I just want to show you. If I were to click on fund details, now if I go to all types, there it shows, you can see the first one at the top, order reward. That's the one I just did. Below that is the commissions I received from the people below me doing their tasks. Now you can see it's minuscule. There's 1 cent, 1 cent, 1 cent, 1 cent. I mean, you can go on, and this goes on the whole day for the simple reason that if you look at, let's go to the screen. Sorry. Let's go to team details. On that screen, you will see basically of all the people under you up to level 4, the number of teams you see second from the bottom. That's the number of people under you up to level 4. You can see there's quite a number there under me. The direct subordinates, those are the people level 1, directly under me, level 1. And then everybody up to level 4 under me, that's 842. Now, just above that, you see the team order rebate today. That indicates my income for the day. Now, I haven't done my orders yet, which today would be around about 1,000, 1,100 Rand. But what you see there, the 2,278, is what I've already received in commissions from the people below me doing their tasks, their 16 orders. So if I do my 16 orders now, I would end up probably around about 3,300 Rand for the day. Although I have to tell you that the 842 people below me, probably another 40% of them still have to do their task. Usually by this time they start doing it. And by 11 o'clock tonight, when I do my own 16 orders, that amount you see there by team today order rebate will have climbed to around about 3,000 Rand. And then I do my 16 orders, which would give me 4,000 Rand for the day. And now once again, a lot of people say, yeah, that's nice and beautiful, it climbs fast and it's a lot of money, but have you withdrawn and are there any issues when you withdraw? Now I'll show you if I wanted to withdraw. You can see in the middle of the screen there, with the icons that are not moving, there one that says withdraw. The withdrawal process works like this. I click on that. There it says enter cash. It shows me the amount that's available, and that's that full balance of mine, 24,887. Now let's say I wanted to withdraw 10,000. I would type it in there, and then there's my bank account details. I've put it in there, and then I would go to fund password. I'd put my password in there. Once I've done that, I would say withdraw immediately, and then it says withdrawal submitted successfully, wait patiently. And then it can take anywhere. The system says you should allow for 48 hours, but like I said, we've never had a withdrawal take that long. The last one I did yesterday took 34 seconds, and it's in my bank account. Now, just to give you an idea, let's just see. I think it's somewhere around here. Let me just check. There we go. That's the one I did yesterday, the one that took 34 seconds. There you can see the middle one. Look at the time there, 11:15. Can you see the time there, 11:15? Yes. I received 10,080. Now, bear in mind, the platform tells you that when you make a withdrawal, they keep 16% for tax compliance. I cannot confirm or deny that they actually do use it for taxes. I don't care, because you make so much money with this thing. It's just not true. So I put in a withdrawal for 12,000, less than 16%. That's 10,080 Rand. You see it there. Now you can see there, it came into my Capitec. I received the SMS at 11:15. And the withdrawal was done, let me just go back here one screen. The withdrawal was done at, let's just have a look. There you can see it, the top one, 11:12. 11:12:18, I did the withdrawal request, and 11:15, I received the SMS, although it was in my account earlier than that. But it took minutes, and that 12,000 or that 10,080 Rand was in my bank account.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know if there's anybody, any more questions. Look, as time goes by, I created a WhatsApp group for anybody who came in under me and wanted to be on the WhatsApp group. I added them. Okay. There's hundreds of people on that WhatsApp group, and then every day, because you will be surprised at how easily you forget to do these 16 orders every day. So every morning when I get up, I just post a little notice on my WhatsApp group saying, people, remember your 16 tasks today. And then tonight, again, I do the same. And then if people have any questions, they're welcome to ask me on that WhatsApp group. I've also added one of the administrators on the platform. Her name is Vatasha. I've added her on my group. And I communicate with her on a daily basis, probably 50 or 60 times. When people do deposits and they make a mistake and the money doesn't show up immediately, then I would correspond with the administrator on the platform, and we'll find it quickly and allocate it.
Great.
So there you go.
Yeah. No. Okay. Well, I just have a.
If I can just make one last comment to add on to what William said. Look, I cannot confirm or deny whether this is a Ponzi. I can't find any proof to say that it's not. I can't find any proof to say that it is. But for that reason alone, I approach it as if it is a Ponzi or a scam. And from that point of view, if it is a Ponzi or a scam, this thing is still in its infancy. It's still, I think, in my view, still has a long way to go before we're going to start picking up problems. And because of the rate at which it grows and the amounts that you can go in, it makes it possible to put in, let's say, an amount of 10,000, and within 10 days, you will be able to withdraw your 10,000, and you will still have a couple of thousand left on the platform that you can carry on with. So your risk, the time frame is very short, very small. And there's still plenty of time for anybody to get their money out. A lot of people have told me they have proof that this is not a scam or a Ponzi, that it is legit and it is there for job creation and to help people that's in difficulties. I say, you know what, I might be a fool, but I'm an old fool. You're going to find it hard to convince me. A lot of people say, now this thing is going to run for many more years. If it does, good for all of us. If it doesn't, I can't see it stopping within the next 3, 4, 5 months at least. And that gives you ample time. You only need days to get your money out and still make a fat lot. I have made in 2 months a net profit of more than 70,000. Yeah.
No, that's incredible. Yeah, no, that's incredible. So I think the questions that I have is, I know when you register, on your dashboard, it shows that you've got 300 Rand. So I just want you to just explain how that 300 Rand works. Can you actually withdraw it? And the next one is maybe just running us through the different levels, because I know the more you put in, the better your profit is. Yeah.
All right. I'm still sharing the screen. Can everybody still see the screen?
Still fine.
All right. You will see the VIP levels there. I'll get to the 300 Rand now. The 300 Rand experience VIP at the top. That is when you register. The platform, as a courtesy, will put 300 Rand in your account so that you can start, so that you can see how the system works and how to receive tasks, submit and close and those sort of things. That money, however, is not yours and you cannot withdraw it. The profit you make with it, however, is yours. It will stay in your account. But that money is only there for 16 days, and then they will take it back and say, all right, if you want to carry on now you put your own money in. But after 16 days working with 300 Rand, starting with 300 Rand, you will end up with about 150 Rand of profit. However, the minimum withdrawal amount on the platform is 200 Rand, which means you cannot withdraw that 150. You're going to first have to deposit your own 300 Rand or whichever amount you choose. If you do after 16 days deposit 300 Rand, you can do it for 1 day and you can withdraw everything, the 300 plus the 150 profit you made with their 300. Then you'll see the 1-star VIP. That's when you've put your own 300 Rand. You will earn 0.2%, that commission ratio you see there. That is per order that you receive. Now, 0.2 times 16 orders will give you 3.2%. You'll never realize 3.2% because the orders you receive are never the full amount of your balance. Your balance is 300. The system will look for orders in that region. You might get orders averaging around about 220 Rand. So you'll actually just realize a commission ratio of 0.2% on that order value of 220 Rand, not of 300 Rand. You understand that?
Yeah.
And there you see the different levels. Now, 2-star VIP is 800 Rand. You still get 16 tasks, but now you earn 0.23%. On level 4, or the Samsung level, that's 3, is 2,000 Rand. There you earn 0.26. And then on the 4-star, it's 5,000 Rand. You earn 0.28. And then on the 5-star, which is 20,000 Rand, you earn 0.32. The 6-star as yet is not unlocked yet. It's you can deposit 50,000, but you'll only earn what you see on the 5-star. Now, if you were, for instance, on the 2-star, the Samsung VIP 2000, and your balance have grown now to 5,000, you will not automatically go to the 4-star. You're going to have to make a withdrawal and then redeposit the full amount of 5,000 in order to unlock that 4-star VIP category, so that you can earn the 0.28%. Now, bear in mind, they keep 16%. So you'll have to grow your 2,000 up to around about 6,000 Rand, then withdraw 6,000. You'll get out in your account a little bit over 5,000 and then make a redeposit of 5,000 Rand in order to unlock the 4-star VIP. So those are basically the VIPs, and the 300 Rand you mentioned, which is a courtesy on their first one, the experienced VIP, which they give you, but it falls away after 16 days.
Okay. No, that's fine. Thank you very much. So I think obviously what is important is there's compounding. So if you don't withdraw your money, your balance gets higher, and obviously your profit's going to get bigger because you're potentially going to get bigger products that you can actually view. That's important. If
I can just clarify something here, William. Everybody looks at this as compounded interest and interest or growth or interest earned on your investment. It's actually technically wrong to put it that way, because the platform will refer to you as an employee. Because what you are doing is actually work. You're doing data capturing for a merchant, and they are paying you a salary for that. They're paying you 0.2% per order that you capture. So to say that you've earned X% on your investment is actually not wrong. Let's say, I'm going to just clarify this, why I'm saying this. If I apply for a job in town, it's going to cost me a few bucks to go and drop my CV and to drive there and to go for the interview. And now I get the job. And at the end of the month, somebody asks me, how much have you made on your investment? I say, what investment? I'm employed by this company. I'm paid a salary. So I'm not with you now. Why are you asking me how much percentage I'm making on my investment? There's no investment. I'm just working for this company and they're paying me a salary. The money you put in there is not used for anything else rather than just to be a margin to show the system that there is money. You can go ahead and process the order. The money never goes out of your account. It always stays there and you can always withdraw it at any time. So it's difficult to say you are making so much interest on an investment. So basically all that happens is your salary is just accrued, and your salary is just added to what you have there already.
Yeah, it's almost like
because you have a higher amount, you can now receive orders of a higher value.
Yeah, so you're able to produce much better paying job because you've got a better capabilities due to the capital that you've got available. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, that's
Exactly.
interesting. All right, that's great. I want to quickly just go through the questions on the chat. I think we did answer some of them, but they say, how does number of teams work? And then somebody else also saying, what counts as a team? So am I right in saying that team is not a team, it's actually a member?
That's correct.
Yeah.
It's a person. Yeah. When it says number of teams, it means how many people you have under you.
Yeah. Okay.
So if there's 10 people, if there's 10 people registered under me, it would say number of teams 10.
Okay, perfect. All right, and then you Jasper wants to sign up. Okay. Peter wants to know.
I started with 6.
Yeah.
She asked how much I started with. In the beginning of August, I put in 6,000 Rand. It took me exactly 14 days, and then I took it out. I could have taken it out earlier, but after 14 days, I took out my 6,000 Rand, and I just carried on with the profits. And as the commissions started coming in from the people under me, it just grew and grew and grew and grew to where I am now.
Yeah, I think that's a very good strategy.
I started with 6,000. My advice would always be, don't go in with a ridiculous amount. Don't go and put your life savings into this. Put in an amount that if something goes wrong, you're not going to have to sell your house or be bankrupt or be out on the street. You know, it might be a painful little nick, but something that you can overcome. And that's why I say to people, and if you look at the number of teams, I'm just going to show you one year. If I go to team details, I just want to show you people quickly. That will be the last one. Then, okay, you see there, my level ones, you can see the names. Look at the amounts that the people go in with. 5,000, 3,000, 10,000, 3,000. You can look at the same at level 2. You'll see 5,000, 5,800, 300, 2,000. But on average, the people go in with an amount ranging between 5,000 and 10,000. And the reason for that is 5,000 or 10,000, it doesn't matter. Within 10 days, I'd say 14 days, you can take that 5 or 10,000 out, and you will have enough left there. You'll probably have in the region of 2,000 to 4,000 Rand left that you can carry on with, and that can grow nice and fast. And if you get people to sign up under you, it's going to grow even faster. So yeah, I started with 6,000, took it out after 2 weeks, and after that, I've withdrawn more than 70,000.
Yeah, no, that's great. August, September, yeah, 2 months. Wow.
Yeah, 2 months.
Yeah, it's incredible. All right, then there's another question. Is the amount of tasks that you get allocated determined by the amount that you have joined with? I did see something where if your capital, no, okay?
No, you get on all the VIP groups that are currently open up to VIP 5, you get 16 tasks. I think from VIP 6 or VIP 7, I'm not sure, you'll get 18 tasks, but those are not open yet. It'll open next month.
Yeah.
I also have contact with the platform administrator or the platform manager in the United States, a guy by the name of Dyson. I've had requests from people asking me, can I put 100,000 now? And I said to them, no, for the simple reason, the growth rate, if you put in 100,000, is more than what you can withdraw, because the withdrawal rules for VIP 5 states that you can withdraw a maximum of 20,000 each day. But with 100,000, you'll grow at a rate faster than that, which means you'll never be able to take out all your earnings. And therefore, the platform manager in the United States advised this guy, he says, listen, rather just put in 20,000, not 100,000, wait until next month before you put the big amount. Otherwise, you won't be able to withdraw all of your earnings. The withdrawal rate for the VIP 5 is slower than the growth rate of 100,000 deposit.
No, that's fine.
Right. So the 16 tasks it's the same for all of the levels, up until I think level 6. Then you get 18 tasks.
Okay, great. And then something else I think Jasper also asked here, is this an international opportunity? Because I look in the app, it's in rands, but is this available to, let's say, Namibia, Kenya, Europe?
The only thing that is a prerequisite is South African bank account. This TKL-Online Revenue is just in South Africa. It is in 20 different countries. However, this specific app is just in South Africa. So to register on this app, you need to have a South African bank account and a South African cell number or phone number.
Okay, and how long does it take for the money to arrive in the app?
Well, I use Capitec most of the times, and then when I go onto the app and I say deposit, then it takes me through the process, and it generates a reference number, and it gives me the beneficiary name and account number to which I should deposit. And once I go to my app and I've put in that beneficiary and I've clicked paid, before I've closed my Capitec app, the money is already on the platform.
Okay. Yeah, I think they probably have bank accounts with more
But once again, they say you should allow 24 to 48 hours. But once again, we've never had money take that long to show up on the other side. People tend to make a lot of mistakes when they deposit. You won't believe how many people deposit without quoting the reference that they're given by the platform. And then the money arrives there with no reference. But usually in that case, I ask the people, just send me the proof from your bank that you actually paid it. And then I forward that to the administrator on the platform. And then normally what we do is we tell the person, go through the deposit process again up to where you get to the point where you have to click the button that says I have paid. Then click I have paid, but don't pay over. You've already paid over. And then normally she would find it manually and allocate it to that account. And it usually doesn't take more than an hour or two, and then the money is there.
Okay. I think we're almost done. So I just want to, the last question, Jasper also wants to know, does Namibia work? So I assume if you have a South African bank, Jasper, maybe?
Yeah, if you have a South African bank account, it will work.
Yeah.